Today, we're looking at Batman the video game for the Game Boy. Batman the video game was released on the Game Boy by Sunsoft in 1990. The Caped Crusader is on a mission to end the Joker's reign of terror. He is determined to put his life on the line and is ready to fight for justice. As seen in the movie, where Batman is all business and will not let anything stand in his way. Remember, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button as it helps out the channel grow. And don't forget to hit the notification button for all future videos. So, is Batman the video game any good today? Here is our review of Batman the video game for the Game Boy. The plot, which is based very loosely on the 1989 movie Batman, is really basic and direct. Batman investigates a chemical plant where Jack Napier transforms into the Joker by falling into a vat of chemicals. Then the Joker terrorizes Gotham City. There are a few cutscenes to explain the story, and they are done pretty good. Most of the levels play like a platformer. The player moves from the left to the right, jumping over obstacles and defeating enemies to reach an exit at the end of each stage. Controls respond pretty good, although there are occasions when Batman seems a bit slow to react when asked to jump. You go through several stages, fighting the Joker's men along the way. You can't punch in this game. Batman uses a firearm to assault. During the game, you can gather a variety of weapons, including a wave, power, tranquilizer, and a few more. However, the batarangs are probably the best weapons in the game. They have a remarkable power. Bonus points and hearts for restoring lost health are additional items. A smoke pellet that eliminates every enemy on the screen, and a 1-up icon. There are numerous things to acquire as well. To acquire these items, the shaded blocks must be shot in order for them to appear. The game has 2 boss battles, Jack Napier, and the conclusion of the game is the Joker. The Batwing stage also includes 2 mini-boss battles. In the Batwing stage, you lead the Batwing and battle Joker's men in the skies as you fly over Gotham City. You will compete with the Joker's balloons, a unique feature from the film. Batman's visuals are incredibly small, resembling like Super Mario Land. However, some exceptions exist, such as bigger boss characters and planes during the airborne section. The animation and details suffer due to small graphics, making it difficult to spot animation and detailing. The game's backgrounds are also not particularly special, but functional. One notable detail is that when a floating block is destroyed, it leaves behind indentation in the wall that supports the block. Batman's visuals are decent for a first-generation Game Boy game, but not as good as the later Game Boy games. Each stage has its own theme, in addition to the music for the cutscenes and the game over screen and the title screen. They are all rhythmic, pulse-pounding tunes. I find myself humming them frequently. The music was pretty good for this game. Not quite as good as the NES version, but still pretty good. The sound effects are okay-ish. You'll mostly be hearing the shots of your gun that you fire, which is okay. You hear a beep when you get an item and a thud when Batman lands from jumping. Not much else happening with the sound effects in this game. So, is Batman for the Game Boy worth playing today? Batman has some okay sound effects and graphics. The music is really good. Batman only has 4 game levels, but the platformer and shooter gameplay is engaging enough to keep players interested. Batman has no passwords or any other save function of any kind, and to be honest, none is really that necessary. The game is not that long. It's only 4 levels, in which 3 levels contain 3 stages and 1 level contains 2 stages. Difficulty is also not that high, although Batman can become a little tricky towards the end. Seeing that there is also unlimited continues, this is not a game that will last that long. Overall, Batman is a decent action game. It is short and it can be a little difficult towards the end for the most part, and for an early Game Boy game, it is certainly well made. But it doesn't do much of anything new or memorable, and the replay value is kind of lacking, but it is still fun for a quick playthrough or 2, but it isn't a timeless classic. But I did have some fun with this game and I would recommend this. Batman for the Game Boy is getting a 7 out of 10. What did you think about Batman for the Game Boy? Please leave comments below to share your thoughts. That would do it for this episode. Remember to like and subscribe if you like this review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. Have a great day.